Hello folks, welcome back to another Vampyr series. So last time we managed to save the city, the town of Skulls from Virgo, and then we came across Sean, which is trying to handle his craving from eating flesh. But then we managed to save him because we gave him some of our blood. So now we'll be on track. So right now we need to head to the man's flat in Borough to search his flat. So let's go and see how it goes. It seems like this is it.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
No, that doesn't sound good. (1918) calendar. Seems to be kind of patron. What's this?
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
It must be someone that has enormous strength. Not sure if this is doing from Frugal. Let's hope take this and that should be it. I got a feeling that we're gonna fight. Like there's a boss fight here. It seems that we are in the clear for now. Blood trails.
Where does this blood trail lead?
Track the poor ranch.
You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point. We're being misled. Worse, we're being baited by leeches playing a nasty game.
That don't sound good. If it's gonna be done by another vampire, it might be a really strong one. Well, here goes nothing.
A leech! A leech!
Oh, we need to make sure we handle the big guy first because he's really powerful. Oh, thankfully he's gone. Great, now it should be all clear. Nice. Alright, let's see what's happening now. Let's see the flower.
This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family.
That's not good.
Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
Must be due to the dragging of her carcass all the way into here.
Only a golden watch in her pockets.
Should we take it? I guess so.
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
It's such a clean job in a very different style.
I see you.
Who will that be?
Right then. It's a sick game.
So
But given
we're
no
gonna
choice in the
change
matter,
her then.
I might as well win it.
Well, let's play then. Before we do that, make sure we do everything also. Critical. Gosh, a lot of things have changed since we last came here. I don't have a good feeling where this is gonna be leading. Especially since she's the one leading us anyway. Everything here got restocked since the last time I came here. Well, that's good for us anyway.
Jonathan.
What was that?
How did they whisper to us? No, she just jammed off
I
from
won't
there.
let you escape.
I'm gonna come back to this district and fix them. hopefully.
Very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered.
More bullets, not a good thing. So they assume that we're gonna get a chance to use our pistol. And it seems to be back to the cemetery.
I can still sense a presence.
Somebody help!
Well, have no fear.
What do you want?
Oof. Trying, lady. That's unfortunate.
What do you want? Somebody help!
I'm trying. Well, we should be good to go to save you. A little bit laggy.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reid. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Stop the read though. Let's see if there's anything here. I guess not. I thought there's a chest for us. Oh, there we go.
It's locked.
Okay. Let's get back to the main quest. Back to my Jonathan's sister.
I feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
God help! You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reid.
Mary,
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
What happened to her?
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reid? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reid, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Don't like how this going to
Yes.
look.
I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
Oh dear.
Killed me, brother!
Nice. If you can parry her, we are pretty much invincible here. Bring forward. Oh. Too slow, I guess.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
I could try that, you know. Mary. Not sure how much blood she has left.
You left. Rest in peace, monster.
Aren't you the one that's left?
You've burned away nurses' minds. You're a monster!
Careful.
Abominable!
Thankfully, our command caused blood. Shit, she's getting a hang of it.
Come to me, Jonathan.
Why would I come to you? Yeah, so
I'll
dangerous.
make you kneel like a dog, just as you did to Sean Hampton!
Oh, no.
Rest in peace, monster!
Now, who's the monster? Nice. Something time. Thanks, Mary, for the blood.
You... Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Don't tell me. Bad or not.
Kinslayer!
And I shall kiss you one last time, you know? Mary, listen. Nice. Please don't kill yourself, you know, that's just chance from you.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Come now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy?
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
If that's what you truly
I
desire.
will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
It's not enough to kill her, isn't it?
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
I'm just gonna personally put her to rest. Hail Mary? I thought it's gonna be Hail Bloody Mary.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic.
I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Lady Ashbury's invitation. Dear Dr. Reid, I hope this letter will quickly find you, for I need to speak to you as soon as possible. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End, and I'm convinced we are all now in great danger. The God of Prison has launched great hunt in London, and for a few nights they have been actively searching and killing any icon they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the Escalon Club, recently contacted me. He wishes to meet you immediately. Please come to my mansion any night that suits you. We must discuss all of this. With this letter, you will find an official pass that will allow you to go through any barricade or quarantine checkpoint throughout the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury. Chapter 4. Meanwhile, I'm worried about one thing. I need to check on the city. I hope they don't fall too sick. Yo, this is bad. I need to fix WhiteChapel immediately. I got no choice. Well, time to save the city. Now the stun damage is in there. Boys note concerning the recruitment of new boys in WhiteChapel. I think we found one. Albie. Okay, so he's going to be the one stealing with the truck.
I'm sure Albert would like to know he's been accepted by the Wet Boot Boys.
You need it.
Yes, you do. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
I said I don't want anything. But I'll keep this for those who really need it.
Okay, go. Nice, at least it's low level. Oh, gas powers. So there's no patient left, but all turned to skull. Screen. My dear Dorothy, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brasov. England was not for us, and I confess, I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I will light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision and that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades exiled in the East End. But Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, If you were in great trouble or danger, I will come back immediately to London. With or without lantern, please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. Dorothy. She turned into Skull already, but that's not my fault. I thought this would be the better option for her, but it ended up to be the worst option. Treatment for headache.
They're all right. Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Right, that's our point. And you, sir.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never... How are the current conditions in Whitechapel?
When there's more people outside at night than during the day, then you've got to start to worry.
And that's true.
Do you need help?
To be honest,
I don't...
really? Cheap price, good quality.
I guess we should skip that. 10.
Good evening, Chris.
Change your...
How are the conditions in Whitechapel these days?
When I think about all the people who died trying to reach England, it seems we escaped a war just to die on foreign shores, hated by all.
That's sad.
Do you need any assistance?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Now we need to find a priest, because he also has an issue. I mean, Eunice, actually.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
Don't you hear the trumpets? The apocalypse is upon us, Dr. Reid. The final battle.
It's gonna be a fight against Archangel, is it?
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
Faith gives me all I need, my son. If I must fall, then so be it.
No doubt your faith will prevail, but let me give you some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
Blessed be your generosity, my son.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
What about you?
Good evening. And good evening. How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I imagine we are all part of some nightmare without beginning nor ending. If only the dreamer could awake.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
You seems to be that off if you're not concerned about that.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
But that's bad.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Now you're not curious. Maybe a helpless romantic.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercourt.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reid.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I'll leave
Now,
you
how do
alone,
we get
sir.
to that next spot? Oh no, they got saber. Well, we ought to fight them if you want to maximize our.
This is my territory. You London vampires are
Wait,
so
oh, they're all vampires. Gosh. What is that?
You cannot win.
Oh dear. That's it. I'm gonna try to stick past Ben once more time. Maybe this is where the invisibility skill will be so useful. I don't think I can stick past him, so it's a must for me to. Wait, unless he can extract the hunters and help me. That's a good
There's one
idea.
of them.
Nice. I guess the plan is coming to full fruition.
This is my territory.
Oh gosh. No, the level difference is way too much for us to handle. Now we left with the last guy. Hopefully you can deal with it. Nice. That should do it. Why did she not want to return?
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
My only relief is that my Matthew died before seeing the madness that approaches. I'm afraid we won't survive this trial, Dr. Reid.
It's a tough ordeal, but we can try our best.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
True, why are you blaming yourself?
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
You don't have to. All you need to do is just to make sure you live on as he intends you to be.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
It's worse when you're alone.
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial, and it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reid. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Just force
You
it.
realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Let's just agree to disagree.
You're right. I believe silence has a curative effect for the pain we feel. I suppose it provides space for reflection.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reid.
Ditto.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
She will rest in this cemetery forever. And I'll spend eternity hoping that she can forgive me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reid. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
That's why you should go home now.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Just a good note, the name Xiaoshun in Chinese or Mandarin is actually mean filial piety. So this just to be nice to their parents or something.
Goodbye for now.
World has gone completely mad.
Now we need to find a place to level out. Hopefully the city don't go below 50%. It's my bad for taking away nurse. Nurse Dorothy, yes.
This is not the place for you, sir.
You're a good one. Well, time to head back. Alright, let's upgrade. Hopefully everything goes to... don't go to hell. Time to upgrade. Ability. I really like nice number. Okay, that's enough. 2,000. We should. It's a really good skill. And we should increase our asphixia. Auto. Plus 100 healing. You trade more blood to heal yourself instantly. And you gain an additional boost on your health regeneration. We will end up using more blood. No, but there's regeneration. Oh, this is half. No, it's just better off with one shot, right? But that's 2,000. Wow. No, Red Spring isn't that good. Oh, we need to up science. Syringe would be great. Oh, almost. Blood barrier, there's no point. Okay, so let's just continue with autophagies. $2.7k. More stamina is good. Maybe more blood. Feels good. Maybe we should add more. Then more health. That will be the end of it. It seems that we are all set. We should upgrade a bit more of this. Oh, we don't have enough. Unfortunate. Okay, it seems we are all set. Well, let's hope we don't drop. Okay. Recovered, nice. PU. Now she's sick. Wait, do we have the medicine for it? Maybe you could try to cure him. Wait, do we have cold medicine? Cold, neuralgia, and more cold. Cold, headache, migraine, neuralgia. Don't have that. GG. Still lies with rest of box. Oh, it's up here.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. There's a letter inside.
Letter. Oh, you're talking. Small box. Barrett, there is no easy way to say it. So I'm going to be blunt. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend, it will crush him and then he will kill you. We had some good time together, but let's face it, I'm never going to be your Jane Louise. You know it and I know it too. So I'm ending this right here and right now. If you agree with my decision, I'm sure we will find a way to be happy again. You, Joe, and me in time. And then the most important part of our story will have been preserved. Until that day, I wish you would forgive me. Goodbye for now, Jane Peterson.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Oh dear. I think best to give it to Barrett. Otherwise Joe is gonna kill them. Now it's obvious if you give it to Joe, Barrett is gonna die. For sure.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your foot. I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
Don't want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I guess that's it. So let's head to the mansion.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reid.
And why?
People who don't sleep at night, oh.
Why so?
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again?
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. But I should cut me good.
That is true.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
You want revenge?
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Survival at all costs.
Only the strongest survive, then. Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reid. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Well, I wouldn't judge you.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with our staff?
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
Too bad she's gone.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reid. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Oh, we managed to unlock all the clues. That's nice.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
Justice will find you.
The police may be slow, but they will find you eventually.
Well, how come you didn't turn me in then? Nah, Doc. I figure you have something to hide so you can't ask the coppers for help.
Oh dear, I screwed that one, didn't I?
Am I right to assume your wife's letter pissed you off, Clay?
I was so mad, I threw away the knife she got me when we got married.
Your wife gave you a knife as a wedding present.
That knife has always been my lucky charm. If I'd had it in my hand when I got stabbed on that pier, I'd not have been wounded.
Lucky charm.
A lucky charm? I never would have taken you as the superstitious type.
We all have our flaws, Doc. Mine's to have my weapon of choice for when the really dirty business comes around.
What can you tell me about your marriage, Clay?
Marriage is the sweetest cage, they say. Well, I found myself locked in one with a wild animal.
You mean your wife keeps you on your toes?
No, I mean, we both have claws and we both love to bite.
That doesn't seem like a healthy relationship.
I'll leave you for now.
Sepsis? What's that?
Hey, Doc.
Can we
You're
help
lucky
him?
to be alive.
This place is full.
Yeah, we don't have that. Sorry. It's unfortunate, and I wish I have the recipe to make that, craft them for them. Now let's get back to where we need to be. But the level is getting higher and higher.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Amish Queen.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Why is that so though? Why would the land requires me?
Tired of all these puppet shows.
Now the gate here is open. Okay. Wait, what are you doing?
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
There's a lot of things happening. Level 18.
He's dead!
Oh, I'm trying to help you. No, we need to get rid of the guy with the gas gun.
Bloody leech!
No, I didn't ask you to attack me. Wow, there's a lot of combo. This is mean of him. Nice. That ends it well. Why is dimension so awfully hard to reach?
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Indeed.
Dr. Reid, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Young.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the Ancient Ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
But I'm his champion.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
What if it's our great-grandparents?
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Scarfully clean.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
That's true.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
She didn't even drink.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Ascalon Club?
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
That's true. So much for the spies and all that stuff and chaos.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
That's a unique trait.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
No, we could use some help.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Oh dear. I'm a young carnivore.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
So there's only a small number of elites.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Oh no. Mistake.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
Chairman?
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
Not all?
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
So there's like a VIP club then?
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Oh god, how old?
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
No, not as old as my maker. He's an Asian.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
Oh. This is a sexist approach.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What second great hunt?
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
Maybe that's a job for Dr. Jonathan Reid then.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
That is smart of you.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
No, that's according to the logic, it's a bit weird.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What will be the plan then?
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
What will you do then?
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
That will be helpful.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
True. No wonder he chose us as a champion.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Definitely not you.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Oh, thank you.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
She said that before, and so we shall believe.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Let's see.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Yeah, that's kind of you.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Some romance. Hope nothing goes wrong. Well guys, I have to end it right here. Thanks for joining me all along to this time, and I shall see you on the next part. Thank you for watching.